It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good luck!
Comments expressed by the hosts, their guests, callers, and advisors on Eye of the Nation are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of ILS, the Verizon Media Group. Eye of the Nation is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be represented in part or entirety without the express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Eye of the Nation is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2026. All rights are reserved.
Welcome to Eye on the Nation. I'm Leland Miller.
Ooh, I'm Sandy Brown. I just see these lashes for the first time.
Yeah, I was about to tell you look like I'll fly away, oh glory. I wanted to tell you that, but you know, we got caught up in that little conversation.
In a conversation.
Yeah.
I think we can have that conversation
I just want to also tell you that makeup girly that is doing this nude lip, nude nails thing, I want to let her know she's on to something.
This old makeup girl, so, you know, she went on vacation, and so somebody else was doing it. Shout out to her.
You tell her don't go on no more vacation.
Stop that. The girl, she did a good job too.
Okay.
But Shay is the GOAT.
If I say yes, you could just believe me.
Shay is the GOAT. So she has these new lashes, and I just looking at myself.
Yeah.
Because I don't really look in the mirror when she.
And you look like, I'll fly away.
No, they just, it takes
Matter
a little
of fact,
bit.
I want you to take one blink every 3 seconds so that you don't push me off this set.
That takes a little bit of getting used to, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Anyway, welcome to Eye on the Nation, y'all.
So today was Barber Day.
I was gonna say something. Now, normally, don't make it weird.
You be very cautious.
Don't make it weird.
You be very cautious.
I'm saying don't make it weird. Will you not make it weird?
Sure.
Okay. I was going to say, I actually noticed that you went to the barber.
Wow.
And it looks nice. I don't know if it's because you have this muscle band shirt on today.
Wow.
That you could see it more. Are we going fishing?
So I wanted to come and celebrate my friends, the Barbarian.
So you put on...
Barbarian outfit.
Okay.
You have any Barbarian outfit?
No.
Do you know where to get Barbarian outfit?
No.
Do you know the Barbarian?
I know a Barbarian.
Well, there you have it. So how could you be upset with me? If I
never said I was upset. I was just trying to figure out why you were so tight today.
Because the Barbarian...
Put the laptop down. Let everybody see how tight you are today.
The Barbarian has won, I think this is either 2 or 3 straight. And so I said, man, to celebrate my friend, Dale Gibson, and the Barbarian for beating the sphincter muscle out of them in this C-class race.
So
they can't catch him with a jet ski.
So this was the actual regatta race?
Yes.
So people
old enough now to watch the regatta.
Because honestly,
there was a little sailing.
I didn't realize that people actually watch.
There was a time when the only thing I knew about regatta was that bears and girls was out there.
Oh, jeez.
Right, there he is, Del. Okay. That's Del. You see, he's also
Which one is Del?
The one who wearing the Barbarian outfit, man. Stay with me.
The white slongs?
The burgundy. You can't see that. Look at what I'm wearing.
Why you ain't asking for a burgundy one?
I don't know. I have a white one.
Yeah, okay. It looked a little tight. Pretty girl rendezvous say you look nice today. She must see like a man tight.
And I have Barbarian paraphernalia, and I said to myself, I wanted to celebrate my friend, because you know he's the local community watering hole race boat. You know, every island have a sailboat, right?
Okay.
Well, the Barbarian is the sailboat for the local community watering hole with which I frequent.
Okay.
And you know, I am ambassador of the inner city.
I want to pull this thread so bad. Just put your hand right here.
You may, no.
It's hanging.
You leave it.
Let me just pull it.
No, I'm the local community watering hole ambassador.
Let me just pull it. While you talk, let me pull it.
Engliston and the wider inner city, you are going to mess this up.
See, there you go.
Anyway, so I said since Dell is responsible for, or the Barbarian rather, is the boat for my local community watering hole, and they ain't beat us this year, and they ain't beat us last year.
Oh, jeez.
You know what that means? We are unbeatable, my friend.
Who's we? Were you on that boat sailing?
I was there in spirit.
You
I
was
there in
drunk.
spirit. How can I be drunk and hand out pamphlet at the same time?
Because we all know you wasn't handing out no pamphlet. Anyway, congratulations to the Barbarians.
Yeah.
And, you know, anybody else who actually went to Regatta to watch a race.
Yeah. And they can't beat him. I tell you, if they bring a jet ski, that can't beat him.
Anyway.
But since today was Barber Day as well.
I see you got some stuff.
Say hello to the boys at Island Connect.
Hi to the boys at Island Connect.
Fantastic. Island Connect is doing a little something on, what you call the thing, Fox Hill Day?
Oh, okay.
So they send some gift certificate. They say they can give us 2 today. They
I
can
wonder
see
if I should get a little buzz cut.
See if they can give us 2 on Friday.
Okay.
And then, we can work on it. Now, the rule is, it gotta be a guy and his gal.
To get her haircut?
No, this ain't for haircutting. They're gonna have a little, you know what they have the little things.
Stall.
They're having a little get together in the yard.
Oh, and that's what this is for?
Yeah. So
Okay, a little drinking situation.
Ah,
Okay, all
a
right.
little to do, man.
Okay.
And so I want to send them down by Island Connect with enough money to get a drink for you and your gal.
We're going to do that in the 5 o'clock hour?
Yeah.
Okay.
Congratulations again to the Barbarian.
Congratulations. We'll be back right after this, y'all. Yeah, we'll be back.
Eye on the Nation will be back right after these messages.
We all know there are ways we can help. Your help can go even further. Be an everyday superhero. Donate to Hands for Hunger.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Oh, wow. I'm Sandy Brown.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Oh, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. Sorry, I was very distracted. I was typing, a lot was going on. Reading some of the comments. But before we get into all of that, don't forget that with Canoe, Bahamian businesses can access their funds right at home, enjoy faster payouts, process payments 24/7, and move money at your convenience. So Bahamian business owners can accept payments online with Canoe. Explore Canoe's API and invoicing features to get paid locally and internationally. So Canoe is a Bahamian fintech helping local merchants accept payments fast and easy. Canoe empowers entrepreneurs to get paid quickly and to grow.
Because there's nothing else to do except for call Canoe.
And if you're looking to unwind or detox, this man definitely needs to detox. I'm always looking to unwind. Calm Tea's 14-day detox tea awaits you. So this is where you go to order it. herbalbeautysupplyconcepts.com. All of that one, just type that whole thing in. Herbal or herbal, depends on who you are. beautysupplyconcepts.com or call 818-7831. That's 818-7831. I actually went on the website yesterday and they sell a lot of different stuff, by the way. So it's not just if you want to unwind or detox. I recommended something to this one and he said no, but I was just trying to help you out.
I just I wanted to wait on you first. I wanted you to go buy something so I could see what you buy.
Okay, how about you get the 14-day detox tea and tell me how that goes.
Huh?
We still have about 14 days left together.
I don't know if I could detox. Cause how that would stop me from retoxing?
Oh, Jesus.
You can't do two one time, eh?
Anyway, y'all, why do people say in the comments that this is my final look? First of all, no one said that it was me. Second of all, we still have the rest of the month. What are y'all talking about? Y'all will know. And just for that, we're not going to tell y'all who it is yet. But if you missed the announcement yesterday, one of us is leaving the end of the month.
The other one is Francesca.
One of us is leaving and one of us is staying. But I guess the good thing about that is you guys get to vote on who one of our replacement will be.
I can show you one name someone sent me. I almost tear up my phone. I forget it was on paper.
Let me see the name. I want to see the name. So, you guys, we are definitely looking for our next co-host, the next Sani. Or actually, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say the next Sani or the next leave-in because we don't want anybody to try to mimic us.
Yeah.
Like we don't want a mini leave-in and we don't want a mini Sani. We want you.
Right.
You know, we want someone with their own personality to come in here and sit behind the desk and, you know, do what you do. So I won't say replacement. I won't say mini. This is the person.
I almost tear up my phone reading it.
They was serious?
Listen to me. Serious as blood on the ground. I said, what?
You know, I have absolutely nothing to say. But I'm always happy. Why are y'all keep saying, everyone in the comments saying, Sani is so happy. I'm always smiling. What are y'all talking about?
The white balance on our camera this week that good.
Anyway, we want y'all to be a part of this decision. We want y'all to be a part of our search. So what's going to happen? We're going to have the rules and everything. I want y'all to follow ILTV Studios on social media. And they'll be putting up the flyers with all of the information. But basically, someone who's knowledgeable, someone who has a personality, obviously someone who's not afraid of the camera, who's not afraid to speak their mind, you know, apply today. This one said someone who has... looks. I don't think you have to be amazingly handsome or amazing.
You're gonna do that to me.
That person is different. But they're not unattractive. They're just a different type of
A different kind of attractive.
Anyway, so it's open.
So we only want one type of attractiveness, right? We want medium to moderate. Medium to moderate attractiveness.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying... Listen, we don't worry about looks. We can always make someone attractive. You could.
Yes.
Give someone some hair tips,
the people
some nails.
who say, I married him for love.
Yeah.
Yeah, love alone ain't gonna make these baby. What the baby them gonna look like?
We're not having a baby.
But I'm saying though, you remind me of the people who say,
listen, we're just looking for someone. We'll let y'all know. Maybe if y'all be nice today, we'll let y'all know by the end of the show which one of us it is. But I'm thinking about holding off until Friday.
I think, hey, listen, and you know I agree with you.
So I think we might hold off until Friday.
Yeah.
But if, you know, the spirit jumps up in me, I might tell y'all which one of us it is. But we are holding open auditions. Like I said, go on ILTV Studios for all the information. Before the end of the week, we'll let y'all know specifically what y'all have to send in and where y'all have to send it.
Right.
But I'm excited to start this process.
It's fun.
It's fun. It's going to be fun, guys. I promise you. Bring someone without their mood swing.
What?
I know. I agree. It's Sani because she's very, very happy.
We'll work on the drug dosage
Why everybody saying it's me?
assessment.
Why y'all feel like it's me? I'm always smiling. I don't know what y'all talking about. Yina look dashing. Thank you. Sani all fixed up. That's not, literally the only thing different about me today is
These
the
eyelash.
lashes are like 2 times bigger than
these
what I
eyelash
normally
from
wear.
a far, far away. They serious. I won't tell you that.
You can see them from far.
If they mink lash, I will let you know they killed the whole mink. This ain't like the mink tail. One whole mink died so that you could have these lash.
Someone asked if you run out of shirts.
No.
He
Firstly, I couldn't do that because Kingsman Collection takes very good care of
Okay.
me. So that could never happen. It is just an absolute impossibility, right?
I'm only telling you what the people
But
say.
I just wanted to wear my little, I wanted to wear my little barbarian. You can see the number? Where the number?
5.
I wanted to wear my little barbarian, you know. So who knows? Maybe today you should go play 5-5-5 and see what happened.
Anyway, y'all please don't be mad at us. I see all the mean stuff in the comments. When it's time for whoever it is, they'll explain to you why it is. And you know, sometimes, you know, stop being mad at us, okay? We're not, mommy and daddy aren't fighting.
Sometimes you have to put your behind in the past.
Mommy and dad. Anyway, mommy and daddy aren't fighting. It's not about any sort of disagreement or anything, okay? But all we want y'all to know is that we are going to continue to make Eye on the Nation the great show
Yes,
that it is.
absolutely.
And we need y'all support for that, okay? Y'all have been here with us from February.
Yeah.
Feels like forever. It's only been like, what, 4 months, 5 months?
Without you.
You guys,
Yeah.
okay? And so, like I said, we want you guys to be a part of the conversation and a part of our decision. And we'll give you more information if we get it before the end of the show. You can follow all the ILTV pages. Castro, you know we can hear you. I thought you was talking to me. All of the ILTV pages for the information.
Yep.
Sonny, you and Levin look stunning. So I gotta be dressed up to look stunning.
No, see-
Levin have on
A
this
rash
tight
guard.
muscle man shirt, and you're losing your
That's how I
mind.
know these people ain't safe, you know. No, I'm serious. You know, I come in here sometimes. Do I ever not have on a bottom? I always have on a bottom, right?
What do you mean?
Like, so like I'm not those people who decoy. I'm not ever on this desk not fully outfitted, correct?
I decoy. That's what he wants y'all to know. I am never
wasn't
fully
talking
outfitted.
about you.
By the
I
way.
wasn't even doing
I'm
why
never. No, you trying to put no. So I'll put my
No.
own business out there.
Wow.
Most days I only have on a top.
Wow, look at how you just telling me.
I always be dressed from the top up. I don't even have on shoes right now, because that's what he's trying to say.
I wasn't meaning you.
So continue with your
Anyway,
little rant.
So every day I like to put on a full fit. The people them never ever one time thought, you know, I look nice. I am literally wearing a rash guard.
Maybe it's the muscles. Maybe
Hey,
you have a little bit of muscles.
These my muscles from back in the day, girl.
Maybe
when
it's
I was a
because-
big, bad, biggity BDF Marine, big and super serious. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Listen, if I grab you by your waist, you can't put your heel back on the ground for a week.
Oh God. All right. Sonny leave Joe. Now she leaving. I leave Joe to come to y'all. I left Joe to come to y'all.
Wasn't it fantastic?
I didn't just leave Joe. I leave Joe Friday and I was here Monday.
Yeah.
I left Joe to come to y'all. Someone say I need more than a weekend. Someone say they only see tightness. It's tight. I want y'all to see it in
My
person.
shirt's not tight. What? My shirt's not. Oh, and I also have
You
my.
can't even.
So I also have my Sailor Man
Why
shades.
would you have on two? You know what? It's time for us to go on with
Because
the
I
show.
see with these and I block the UV rays with these.
Someone say leaving is tight up today.
Oh boy.
So Barbarians giving merch out to anybody now. That's what they say.
Man, I ain't doing that with them. Okay. That means we have to move
Oh
on
yeah,
with the show.
we have to move on. All right. So apparently I have not been paying attention to this story. But we're gonna listen to it together. But the Old Bahama Bay employees were barred from the resort amid ownership dispute. This was a conversation I think Levin and I started to have off air yesterday when he was trying to explain to me what happens when
Mergers
businesses
happen.
merge, and I guess this is a consequence of what's happening there. So we're gonna find out about this together. Eyewitness News did a story. This is what it is. Oh, I thought it was a. Oh, it's not a clip.
It's
Okay,
a story.
so we're gonna have to come back to that because I didn't read the story.
Okay. Go and read the newspaper.
I
So
read
you
the story.
could be brought-
I feel like leaving today just unprepared.
Oh boy.
Do you know about the story?
Yeah, the Bahama Bay
Okay.
people
So
showed
why
up. at
don't
work.
you explain?
I can't read the story. I know the story. The story is the Bahama Bay people come to work, the security keep them off the property and tell them they're not allowed to enter.
Right, but there's
that's not the first time that's ever happened. It happened with Ocean Club. It happened.
But there has to be a reason why. What I'm saying is there is a story on Eyewitness News. That's why I thought that we had the video, but it doesn't say clip on the side of it, so that's very much so my bad.
Okay. Yeah, so the people them can't go on the property that they've been on the day before to go to work.
But what is the
And so-
reason why?
I don't know if they gave an exact reason.
Okay.
They said there was some ownership quarrel about who the property owners of the land should be, whether it's one group or the other group, and the lawyers were backing and forwarding about who have the exact rights to occupy the property, etc., etc., etc.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What I'm going to do is during the break, I'm going to read upon this and I'm going to come back because I don't like not being prepared. And that is my fault because I thought we were going to play a story and then I would have had a minute to listen to it. But you know, a lot is going on. I could blame it on one of us is leaving.
That's almost as good as the car accident.
Yeah. Yeah. So anytime I mess up, it could cheat. One of us is
Yeah.
leaving.
Yeah.
But anyway, this story I do know about. And there is a clip about, because it says clip on the side of it.
Yeah.
They have a temporary bridge. Now, I need to know how you're going to do a temporary bridge. Someone has to explain
I
this
didn't
to
even
me.
know who you called for a temporary.
Yeah, like someone has to explain to me how you build a temporary bridge.
Overnight. Because the bridge just broke yesterday.
Yeah, so like if you could build a temporary bridge, you can't just make that a permanent. I don't know.
Hold on,
but
hold
I
on.
thought,
Because, okay, so walk with me through this, right? How long does it take to dig a half a hole?
what?
How long does it take
I don't
to dig
know.
a...
The same time it take to dig a whole hole?
Right, because there's no such thing as a half a hole. No matter how deep it is, whether it's 2 foot, it's a hole. If it's 4 foot, it's a hole. If it's 6 foot, it's a hole. There's no such thing as a half a hole. Then can you please tell me, my dear,
What temporary bridge is?
what,
well, it's a bridge.
what missing from it?
When they finish the old bridge, they can just take the new bridge down.
What does a temporary bridge not have?
We could listen to the story and maybe they'll tell
Okay.
us. Okay, so this is the story.
Well, Eyewitness News understands that relief efforts are underway for residents who say the bridge's closure has upended their daily lives, creating new challenges in accessing essential services and transportation. Works Minister Clay Sweeting giving more details as he and other government officials traveled to the island this morning to make an assessment.
Our initial observations reveal that the intermediate pier at one of the pile caps has sunk. As a result, all of the weight has shifted to the 2 external piers. Because of this, the pile cap has deflected some 20-30 degrees. As a result, the 3 intermediate slabs has sunken collectively 9 inches, roughly 3 inches, 2 to 3 inches per slab. This is a great concern. Obviously, this is not the way the bridge was designed. This is not the intention. As a result, we have officially condemned the bridge. We are not allowing vehicular traffic to traverse the bridge at this particular time.
Well, while officials work to find solutions to alleviate the crippling impact of the bridge being condemned, senior engineer in the Ministry of Works, Anton Taylor, who you just heard from, says major structural deficiencies forced officials to shut it down. We hear now from the Minister of Works.
First thing this morning, we traveled here to Fresh Creek along with the technical team from the Ministry of Works, along with Minister Lundy, to assess so we can ensure that the connectivity here in Fresh Creek wasn't delayed too long. So we did an assessment last evening along with the technical team to come with an immediate plan where we ferry cars or vehicles from one side to the other as an immediate relief to the persons here in Andros. We have already started discussions with Acro Bridge, who already has a reputation in the Bahamas, where they have provided bridges in Abaco as well as Eleuthero. And we're looking at a temporary relief measure where we bring in a temporary bridge here at Fresh Creek for vehicular traffic, and after that we can put in a permanent bridge here in Fresh Creek. So the Ministry of Works is on the ground along with Minister Lundy, the Member of Parliament, to ensure that we bring relief to the people here in Fresh Creek as soon as possible.
And again, I ask,
You know, maybe a temporary bridge is only gonna last for so long. Like, okay.
is it going to disintegrate?
No, like, you know, sometimes people get like temporary teeth, right?
Oh, I don't know none of them people.
Yeah, like you see people, they get temporary teeth until their new teeth are done.
Mm-hmm.
But then the temporary teeth, after like a couple months, is turned yellow because it's just a temporary
Or you could like
fix.
see the plate behind it.
Right.
Okay.
So maybe the temporary bridge only lasts for so long. It's
Okay.
only supposed to be able to be used for so long. And so that will give them enough time for the. I only making up stuff. I have no idea what the
Leon
difference
Lundy,
is.
let me help you with
They
this.
have to explain it
ready?
as the ministers. They're going to have to explain
Leon Lundy, there's a vessel out there that shouldn't be sailing across Squad Ocean. It named Cape Hatteras. We know that because it takes them 25 hours on a 12-hour voyage.
You said this yet. This really bothered
But I'm just,
you.
I'm perturbed.
You weren't on the boat though.
The people I care about. What I'm
You should
saying to
have
you
bought them
is,
plane tickets.
you know, you can't put your grits and nuts in the same box. What I'm saying to you is, Lundy could fix this in one go. What is Leon Lundy? The Minister of Transport, yes? Who the mailboat them come under? Leon Lundy.
Okay.
Who having the problem? Andros. Where Lundy from? Andros.
But he already said that he's working with the ministry to fix the
We
problem.
need to wait. I telling him who to call. Call the fella with the boat that can't make it across the ocean in a reasonable time and tell him I got something you could do.
If he can't make it across there in a reasonable time, you want him to take that boat. It would take 26 hours to get here.
But it only
to
take
take
3
5
minutes.
hours to go across
It
there.
takes 3 minutes to get across the
On a
lake.
normal boat, on that boat, it might take 5 hours.
Listen to me. This is the best temporary, because I don't like this temporary bridge thing. See, a bridge, in my view, have to have several features. It needs to hold a certain amount of capacity. It needs to be able to withstand a certain, traffic width, etc., etc.
Oh, put a pin in that. We have a picture of the temporary bridge. We can show it to y'all when we come back from the break. We also have some more stories and stuff to talk about. And I'm not reading these comments anymore until y'all stop talking about who leaving and start talking about what we talking about. How about that?
That's what.
They ain't gonna listen. We'll be back, y'all, right after this.
Eye on the Nation will be back right after these messages.
Okay, guys, this is what we doing today. We training for the bounce back. This a 150K payday. Y'all ready? Yes. Y'all sweating today. Give me a 2 ball. 10. Give me another 2 ball. 15. You spin, right? Don't know. 10K. Name these games after me. Fruit Dragon.
Fruit Dragon.
Cinema Classic.
Cinema Classic.
Yeah. Put that parlay in. Put that in. You know, Jalen Brunson disappointed us last time. You want to walk for this or you want to run for this? Good pace. Good pace. Not too much water. Put it down. Let's go.
It's the Bounce Back 150K payday. Big wins for 10 weeks straight. 15K every week. 10K to a lucky winner. Visit islandluck.com for more info. Island Luck. Winners live here.
Welcome to Paradise Premium Foods, where exceptional taste meets everyday convenience. Right in the heart of Hurricane Hole Plaza, whether you're planning a beachside brunch, an intimate dinner, or simply restocking your favorites, we offer only the finest selection of local and imported goods, handpicked for quality, freshness, and flavor. At Paradise Premium Foods, shopping is effortless, service is personal, and every visit feels like a treat. From gourmet meals to go to organic essentials and indulgent treats, this is your neighborhood market elevated. Live well, eat better. Discover Paradise Premium Foods, now open at Hurricane Hole Plaza, Paradise Island. Paradise Premium Foods, taste the difference.
Okay, guys, this is what we doing today. We training for the bounce back. This a 150K payday. Y'all ready? Yes. Y'all sweating today. Give me a 2 ball. 10. Give me another 2 ball. 15. You spin, right? It don't look so. There's 10K. Name these games after me. Fruit Dragon.
Fruit Dragon.
Cinema Classic.
Cinema Classic.
Yeah. Put that parlay in. Put that in. You know, Jalen Brunson disappointed us last time. You want to walk for this or you want to run for this? Good pace. Good pace. Not too much water. Put it down. Let's go.
It's the Bounce Back 150K Payday. Big wins for 10 weeks straight. 15K every week. 10K to a lucky winner. Visit islandluck.com for more info. Island Luck. Winners live here. We're playing quick 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good luck!
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Leland Miller.
I'm Sandy Brown. Let me tell you something. There is nobody like our nation is, okay? Y'all make me laugh every day. This show would not be a show without y'all. I said, don't ask us no more about who leaving. Someone can say, okay, can we talk about who's staying? That's the same thing, and y'all know that's the same thing. And now y'all stop it.
That's 6 in one hand and half a dozen in the next.
So someone say, okay then, so tell us who's working on Monday. All of us, we will both be here on Monday.
Monday, rain or shine.
Yeah, we will both be here on Monday. I think okay, there you go.
Was that Michael Pintat again? This Michael wouldn't let us be great.
Anyway, we do have a picture of the temporary bridge. I think they were telling us right before we got onto the break. You ain't serious. One thing with y'all, at some point in your life, y'all have to grow up. You ever been on one of them?
Those little wooden bridges?
The scariest thing you've ever been in your life.
Have you been to Cherokee Sound?
No.
So there's a place in Abaco called Cherokee Sound. Cherokee Sound. I know she's watched this movie, this show.
And you have to walk on that?
Yeah, it's the longest wooden bridge in Bahamas.
I don't want nothing to do with it.
I think it's like 280 feet or something, or 580 feet. I know one thing. When you get to the end, you know you at the end.
Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with it. Them bridges be rocky and shaky. Y'all are very, very, very playful.
Yeah. So I don't know. A minister, let's scrap this. I don't like that idea.
Leave them alone until they at least explain it to us. How you gonna tell them to scrap something? Let them explain it to us first.
You know BDF have a roll-on graph.
You ain't in BDF no more. Can we let them explain it?
Go ahead, build a temporary bridge.
Okay. You live in Andros? They need it. Where you live?
South Beach.
Okay. So y'all have a bridge?
Andros right after that. You don't tell me.
Anyway, we can let them explain to us exactly what is it that looked like the bridge track across the St. Fiona. Listen.
Temporary bridge.
We can ask them about the temporary bridge.
I never heard foolishness of that in my life.
Could you let them explain so you don't trust White Daddy and Han and Kimberman?
I just want to know if they also.
I'm asking you if you don't trust them. Okay,
but
so
I want
let
to
them
know,
do
are
their
they
job.
also going to go and start digging half a holes?
Anyway, we gotta move on from that.
All right.
So immigration did some work today. They deporting again.
Mm-hmm.
Were these the people that came on that boat the other day with the one child? Y'all working fast.
They might be among that, right? But I'll tell you one of the things that shocked me, right? And maybe I should do it after the clip. But I get we live in the time of instantness and nowness and presence and marketing. Mm-hmm. Man, I think the minister in a coat suit need to be out on the ramp every Saturday. He shouldn't be deport.
Yeah, but I mean, if that's what he wants to do, how you could get mad at him?
You never been in the ministry and see, the paper, there's no other ministry in the country that have a backlog like immigration. You know that, right?
Okay, but the minister is not the one working on the backlog.
There
are people who are there working on the backlog.
No. You know, almost every single document in that building requires the minister's signature.
Right, it ain't reach him yet. If the man wants to be seen and he wants people to know that his ministry is doing something, you let him do it.
We just promote like 8 directors of immigration.
Okay, let him be up there. That hurting you?
Yes.
What? How does it hurt you?
We need the minister to come put some immigrants on the plane.
I'm asking you, how does that hurt you?
I just told you I have to watch this. Anyway, let's go to the clip.
Yeah, let's. Please.
Today, the Department of Immigration is carrying out another successful repatriation exercise. We have 62 individuals traveling today, 49 males, 12 females, and 1 minor. traveling back today. So that is the breakdown of the individuals being repatriated today. And we are doing this in accordance with the laws of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. And it's very important for everyone to understand that they must comply with the laws of the Bahamas. So I'm just sending out a clarion call for all individuals who are in breach of our immigration laws to either take steps to regularize their status or voluntarily leave the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. I want to assure the public that we are addressing and investigating any allegations of abuse, and there are mechanisms under our law to deal with anyone, any of our officers who are in breach of the law. And so, suffice it to say, there are active investigations, and that is all I can say about that right now.
Well, you know, it was a lot to unpack. He said several things. One, he talked about the deportation. Two, he made an appeal to people who may be here illegally and know you here illegally. He said, don't let us catch y'all, man.
Or if your status is irregular, because you may not have started off illegally.
Yeah.
Right? Like you may have been on a work permit.
You still
you
waiting. But my thing is, if you're still waiting,
yeah, but
do you stay while you're waiting, or do you have to go?
Depends, because I know for some work permits, for some of them with the renewal, you actually are anticipated to leave the country. I think that is the case with like general worker, etc., etc.
You have to leave the country until you get the renewal.
And sometimes they will request that the person leaves in order to re-enter, etc., I guess, due to whatever their policy suggests. The difficulty with that, though, is, sometimes some people actually get theirs renewed before they can even get away. And then sometimes the department itself takes 13 months to renew the thing. So, there are gray areas. If this person
I know someone who had been here a long time and who was waiting on it, and they didn't want to go back, so they kind of just avoided like catching the bus and doing stuff for like 2 or 3 months until they got it, because sometimes it does take a long time.
Right, and if you are integral to my business, I don't know if I could lose you for 13 months if the reason I brought you is because I really can't run the business without you. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, we could take that route, but immigration, firstly, is going to have to tighten its bootstraps. Secondarily,
I think immigration is doing a pretty decent job.
I think they have really good PR now. But I'm telling the minister.
I feel like I've seen them on the streets more than I've seen them recently.
Right. But how does that affect the processing of
No. Oh, that, yeah. I think they need to do a better job at that.
Right.
Absolutely. First, before they even worry about
they
that,
need to move this ridiculous dress code.
How you know?
Do you know they have one because they have one silly dress code by the registrar and attorney general.
You must know I was Darren. Hold on, Darren, let's change that because it's stupid.
They have it by the registrar general's office as well.
It is hot. It is 7,000 degrees outside, and in order for you to go in the Department of Immigration,
you need a Baptist robe.
to have on a sweater.
A Baptist robe. You need a Baptist robe.
You see where this is?
A stole.
This is how you need to go. This is how you need to go.
And boots that reach your kneecap.
It is so
it is the most ridiculous thing.
It is so ridiculous.
It is actually self-loathing. Do you know that if you travel throughout the Caribbean, right, you realize how overly dressed Bahamians are at all times?
I told you, not just the Caribbean, I told you the first time that I went to Vegas and I realized that people were walking around in like tube top, like half-cut shirts and like pom-pom shorts, and I was like, geez, these people...
Well, I don't want them to go that far because, we have Gussie Mays.
No, I ain't saying... No, stop. But I was saying...
That.
I was like, boy, people really dress provocative over here. And then you see the children, and then you realize it's because they are in the desert, and it is 300 degrees, and it makes sense. By the time I left the trip, I was half naked because it is hot.
You was half naked?
Focus.
I just want to know if there were pictures.
Focus.
Okay.
The point I'm trying to make is, how is it that in order for me to go into the Department of Immigration, I have to look like this?
Not even that.
And it's 300 degrees outside.
A government service, my friend.
It is ridiculous. And they letting you in there.
You offer, and it's, you remember when Tingham did lock all the people in the house and only the people who work for government can come outside? Mm-hmm. That's because government work can't stop. That's because it's essential. The essentialness of your work cannot determine or be determined by my dress code.
I think
it is hogwash, and they should stop it over by the registrar general. So it is.
You have to wear. You have to be.
I tell you, the people when you come in a Baptist robe.
Y'all, we gotta stop this. Like
it is self-loathing. That's what it is.
Education too. I don't know what it is.
It is someone reaching too deep in a bag. Some security officer that never made it to commissioner of police is reaching too deep in a bag.
Clearly this was a mandate if they have them at different ministries.
And I'm trying to tell you that all this is some self-loathing Negro overextending his reach of authority, and it should come to an end.
Or her, let's not act
This
like...
sound like a man with a problem.
I'm just putting it out there. It is very dumb.
You're raising up my pressure now.
At least me and you are on the same page. Darren, can we fix it?
Do away with that nonsense.
It is
What do you
ridiculous.
mean I cannot wear sandals? It's sandals. It is sandals.
Your arms must be covered. Your chest must be covered.
And I want to say that they do not impose these things on white people. Because I see these white people coming right off the boat, ready to get married. Uncle got on a cargo pants and some between the toe slippers, and nobody got nothing to say to the white man. I want y'all to treat me like I white when I reach.
Well, you're little colored.
I want to be treated white.
Okay, but you're little colored.
Okay.
Okay. No
Now-
toes, no arms out. You can't have any of your chest exposed.
I want the Attorney General to put an end to that, because here's the thing. We no longer have a businessman as the Attorney General. We have a lawyer. We now have an actual lawyer as the Attorney General.
You think it need to be that?
And I
mean,
ain't talking
somebody
about a
just
lawyer
can't say,
who's just
y'all's-
an LLB, because they got LLB and no JOB. Some of them I ain't listening to.
But my question is, some of them can't just call, someone, it doesn't have to go that far, someone can't just say, hey, that ridiculous clothing thing y'all have, stop it.
Yeah, I think the Attorney General, who is actually a lawyer
so
now.
look in there
we
and
talking-
tell Wayne.
Wayne, listen to me. Before someone come after us for some money for this foolishness, let's put an end to this, all right? And let's fire whoever this head of government security is.
It's
'cause
stupid.
It's a really horrible
It's
policy.
honestly, it's a terrible policy.
And I only gonna pick up an envelope.
That's the thing. I can understand like
Ain't like y'all
you
bringing
taking
me in here to
pictures
pick up,
or you are going on an interview or
Yeah.
I literally gonna pay y'all some money or I'm gonna pick up
Which is
something.
another silly thing, right? Because how do you obstruct government revenue? I knew somebody last week that needed to pay for a set of birth certificates, right? Because you know, if you go by, you need your ma own, your mama own, and her
You need the
ma
original.
own.
You gotta
So now they had to go print some. So you are going to keep $20 out of the government's coffers. Michael Halkitis out of breath trying to find money around this place. But you are about to keep $20 out of the government coffers because I have on a wife beater?
Now you shouldn't have on a wife beater.
Yeah, but not what you call the thing, the T-bone. What y'all call it?
Yeah.
What else should I wear?
Wife
90
beater's an
degrees.
undershirt. You
A
should not
T-bone
be
is an undershirt as well. The T-bone just...
No, they just have them. That's what the muscle men is wear to the gym.
No, man, the
And
T-bone...
some girls is wear them too.
Anyway, because you could see my shoulder, I can't give the government... Because you could see my shoulder, the government can't have $20 from me?
Yeah.
It is a scatterbrain, nonsensical thing, and I want to tell you all, whoever came up with it, you are a buffoon.
Anyway, someone said, y'all gonna start agreeing now because it's the end.
What?
It's like how grade
What
12
happened to these
feels
people?
when everyone becomes friends
Oh,
at
boy.
graduation.
So I hope
Someone
Wayne
said
can
they
fix
watched the
this.
show from the beginning. Both of us need to go and they need to start fresh.
You get off our internet. That's what. That's what. I saved that for you.
Anthony say both of us need to go
Yeah.
and start fresh.
Yeah, and I wish your internet buffer.
Don't say that now, because then ours might do. You don't know, Anthony might be around here somewhere. Anyway,
Oh, boy.
Anyway, we do need to fix that. I know we went on a little tangent because we were supposed to be talking about immigration, but
But to
honestly,
the Minister of Immigration,
yes,
he's a novice politician. He's a new guy and he's half attractive, and so he's easy to look at on TV. And I'm telling you that he's about to make himself a target for reporters. And you know that as a reporter. You like bring yourself out here in coat suit, necktie, perfect. Ain't nobody get murdered because Shanta got the murder count down to almost nothing. Guess where I getting my top story for the night
well, they
from?
did go and ask him about the ICE thing that
That's
was
my
going
point.
on.
And they also asked him about the abuse thing. And now you're going to end up, you see how Joe Bet end up, you following me? When you are inciting ministries, Sanjeska, you know this as a reporter.
Well,
you come out here when it's minister coming outside time. You don't come outside during news time. Let the people beneath you make the news because you could come back as minister and clean it up.
Well, in any event, he decided to go, and they did ask him about the ICE, and he said that he was just doing it to try and help the people in his constituency. I don't understand why people was mad at him. He is not the minister in charge of BPL. That does not fall under his portfolio. And as a member of parliament... Huh? No, but as a member of parliament, what else could you do other than maybe buy a bunch of battery operated or solar operated fans and pass them out to people in your constituency? I know who else. Well, Sabas probably have the money for that. But I know who else have the money for that. But how y'all could get mad at the man for giving out ICE? He just don't want your food to spoil or your medication to spoil. I ain't get nothing in my constituency. And my power been off too. I feel like sometimes we just make noise just for making noise sake.
Yeah,
honestly.
if you give them the blood of Jesus, when you give them the blood of Jesus, they can say, this blood of Jesus getting on everything, man. This is stain up your shade. Do you think the blood of Jesus got a stain like this? All my sins disappearing. I know if I like this. You cannot please these people.
Someone say it's dishonest to tell the public you're announcing who's leaving and then we're not changing our mind. Listen.
Yeah,
This your first time watching the show? Like,
I'm aside who mind this is. What I should do? I should let you change it? Man.
You're all, stop it.
Who is this?
Anthony again.
Anthony? And made a wire pop on the lamp pole where you live.
Someone said at least he wasn't giving out dirt. Boy, that clip will never live down.
I can tell you that. I actually heard that in Kent Island. I say
Really?
this clip, that clip shall live on in infamy.
Forever,
Oh,
forever. Ice can melt faster than the people. I might as well get ice from McDonald's. What? Ice is free.
Well, you go by
So even if
McDonald's.
it
then.
melts-
Well, you go by McDonald's then.
Anyway, so police took 2 of those men in custody yesterday, the Kung Fu Panda fighting men.
Yeah.
I want to see photos and videos of
Post
them.
arrest.
Yeah, I want to see
Post arrest.
what those men look like when
Oh,
they
boy.
are hauled before the courts.
Oh, boy.
Because I just have a feeling. But you know what they could do? Since it was a little melee, they could say they got injured
In the scuffle,
fight.
yeah.
Because that's what I would have said.
Yeah.
But I want to see photos and videos. But police say they do have 2 men in custody. I think we have a clip from Eyewitness.
Well, what began as an effort to restore law and order quickly spiraled into chaos, with officers allegedly coming under attack as the uproar intensified. Our Jose Etienne has the details tonight.
Hey, chill out.
2 men are now in police custody at the Quaco Street Police Station in connection with a volatile confrontation in the DeVoe Street area that saw armed police officers assaulted. The videos have gone viral, capturing the moments before the assault, showing officers firing shots amid the confrontation, seemingly in an effort to bring the scene under control. Police sources tell Eyewitness News officers responded to the area after receiving reports of an altercation involving residents. But sources say things took a turn for the worst. The incident has a wave of mixed reaction, with some condemning the alleged attack on the officers, while others defend the men now in custody without the full extent of what really happened. Nonetheless, charges could be imminent as police continue their investigation, charges that could likely include disorderly conduct against a police officer and resisting arrest. Meanwhile, attempts to reach Police Commissioner Shanton Knowles on the incident were unsuccessful up to news time. However, officials have previously defended their officers in controversial encounters, arguing that what may appear on cell phone footage does not always capture the full reality of the risks officers face in the moment. This as police's conduct with the public remains under a microscope, given previous police-involved killings that, in some cases, were ruled as murders, and other incidents where outraged residents argue that individuals were outrightly mishandled. Jose Etienne, Eyewitness News.
And again, I say, make sure you put enough hot sauce on the police belt so that when incidents like this happen, let me tell you something, nobody through that corner could blink for a month.
You just want to mace everybody?
You don't hear me, eh? Soon as Pookie them get to rallying up little high, I like a squid. I say, hold on, I'm in fear for my life. That's your one warning. I'll put more hot sauce on you than $2 worth of salty in the Grove. You think come on, man. You think I should let King Charles' uniform get sitting around and around in a cycle like that in the middle of the road? This boy have to stop being a police.
You know, I would normally, I'm one of those people, especially since the last video that we saw when they accused the police of planting the drugs. What we saw was actually not what happened. And I guess in that instance, the body cam footage that the officer had on was what exonerated him, because we, especially the whole public and us, we already wanted to hang the officer. don't think you could misinterpret what happened there. Especially from friend who came from nowhere when the police was trying to handle one man and tear off 2 heads at one time. I never see somebody jump that quick. Gotta be Spider-Man. Tear off the 2 of their heads and then break off running.
Yeah.
And the officer didn't shoot back.
And we know the gun sound like it waking.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Was the officer at the beginning who shot? So he shot in the air.
I feel like when the crowd got rowdy, that was for... Well, here's the thing. Because
you shot in the air, but
I'm going to say, the problem with shooting your gun at an angry mob, my friend,
that looked like that pissed them off even more.
You have to be prepared to shoot humans. No, because there's a reason. There's something called the use of force continuum. I continue to tell these people this. Once you take it to level 6, it usually don't come down from there until someone dead. So if you expose this weapon, talk about you doing crowd suppression, backup better be 10 seconds away from here.
Yeah, I think they didn't look like they had enough. And I think in certain areas, when you go in certain areas, I think they need to carry SWAT with them.
Yeah.
Like, I know we have a SWAT.
Yeah.
You know, regular officers, kudos to y'all. I know y'all just go through the training or whatever. Y'all can handle yourselves, but sometimes you need a little SWAT.
I want the black Jeeps to pull up.
Yeah, sometimes you need, and the SWAT
you know the black Jeep is pull up like Pookie them. When the black Jeep pull up, all 4 of the doors open. I even didn't know how they do that. They must
plenty of them must be piled up in them black Jeep. I tell you that. Sometimes you need a little SWAT.
Yeah.
Sometimes don't just go with the regular uniform police. Carry the little SWAT. Even just the appearance of them will calm some people down.
Because Constable Brown here in the road spinning like a top.
Yeah, he wasn't prepared.
He could get a week off for seasickness.
Yeah, he wasn't. And then SWATers have all these little different things. Like SWATers have, you ever see, like they don't just have a gun, they just have like things all over, you know? So they have like other things that they can use. You know what I mean? You ever
But that is why that's why
and then there's one thing I like with them, you just can't see them. You don't know who it is. All you can see is the eyes.
Like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
That's it. And I feel like that means when we come for you, you can. I didn't even know no number.
Go with the police.
You can't even say it was Officer
9821.
It is no number.
Yeah.
No number.
Yeah.
They all are one person. You might know one tall and one short. All you can say is it was the short one or it was the tall one.
Yeah.
Carry SWAT with you all next time.
And again, like I said, please, we have a government that appears to be very conscious about listening to law enforcement. I'm not sure if this was law enforcement telling them. I'm just suggesting that law enforcement should tell them that we need to put more of the elements that are needed in the use of force. You know how good you could pepper spray this crowd? Listen to me.
No, but they did have that conversation. The conversation was started, I think, after it seemed as though back to back there were a lot of police shootings, and people were saying that maybe, and then actually I think it first started when we saw that little police officer get raggy on an island. Was it an island?
No, that was when they say the mental patient beat up the police on Faith Avenue.
That police it was a couple police that looked like.
While his partner looked on in Fairfield.
I feel like they do need something else other than guns. You know, a little taser, little pepper spray.
Oh, a taser would make this an entirely different story. You see running man there? When you put the taser on him, but you know the taser is stop you mid-run.
Yeah. You can't just buy pepper spray though. I have one on my keys.
You can't wear it in the government uniform.
Why?
See this exact Commissioner?
You can't just. I have a pepper spray.
And then when they say that you use illegal force on them as a police officer, you're gonna lose your job.
That's illegal?
For using an unregulated, yes, is that a part of your kit? Is that the first thing the defense lawyer is gonna ask is, who gave you this pepper spray you spray on my client?
I buy it.
So this is malicious intent now.
I buy it.
Yeah, you're gonna get
I can't carry my weapon home with me when I go. Right. Can I have some pepper spray?
You leave that right in your glove compartment, so when you check the government gun in, you can pick your pepper spray up. But as long as you're wearing child's regiment uniform, you use the things we give you.
I do agree. I think they need something else.
Yeah, they need some alternative force.
Yeah, they do.
Especially
I can
now
tell you
that
where
we
to get pepper
realize
spray from, though. I have a dice one. And you can get them in different colors.
Commissioner.
I have a pink one. I have a purple one.
At this point, I started to think the commissioner is just pay someone to monitor this show because you like to admit the crime.
How is that a crime?
Oh, boy. Who authorized you to carry this pepper spray?
Jesus? You don't tell me what I can carry and what I can't carry.
Well, I'm glad that Jesus is free of spirit because I can tell you, your thing going to belong to the commissioner.
Shante ain't gonna arrest me.
Oh, boy.
Pepper spray. Man, as a woman, gotta walk out here by myself at night.
You know, none of these things adjust the law.
Show me in the law where I can't pepper spray.
Okay, you, ma'am, go ahead. Commissioner, only have one, okay?
I can get one for Castro too.
Oh, I take responsibility for that. Listen to me. I didn't want you all to tell me, because see, now you can possibly be charged with being concerned with others.
I can get one for Castro too.
Oh, boy.
She looks small, you know.
I know one thing. They ain't gonna charge me with failing to report. Commissioner, I want you to hear what they got going on in here. All right.
Anyway, speaking of charges, Eric Gardner got some new charges.
This boy must see open up an umbrella inside the house. I never see nobody who lock bad
You break a mirror.
I never see nobody lock bad like this from my born.
Yeah, so they have new charges against him now. So new charges have been filed against him in the state of Georgia.
Did you see the quote?
Yes, the indictment alleges that Gardner peddled cocaine into Atlanta and across the region for years. That according to FBI Atlanta Special Agent in Charge, Marlo Graham. Our fight against international drug traffickers who spread poison into our communities requires all hands on deck. Thanks to the collaboration of federal, state, and local agencies, Gardner will face justice for his alleged crimes.
You think Carlo letting him out of jail? Not today, and I checked the schedule. Tomorrow don't look good either. Boy, Eric Gardner, let me tell you something.
But that's what I say. That's what I tell you. I feel like the U.S. is playing the long game. We see that in the indictment that came down on those Bahamian law enforcement officers and the pilot. It was someone from Defense Force, Police Force, the pilot. They were watching them for a long time before they caught them.
This man was in a Bahamian registered plane going to a Bahamian island, coming from a Bahamian island.
What I'm saying
with
is
Bahamian money, rescued by a foreign military asset. And the thing we do, wow, boy, I don't know. I don't know. That sound. I don't know. What does it sound like to you?
A coinky dink. A coinky dink.
My friend, this ain't look good.
We'll be back, y'all, right after this. Stay tuned. We have some more news coming up after this break, and we have other things to talk about other than leaving insanity. I promise.
Yeah, somebody told me to tell the soft hand sitting next to me, hello.
Hi. Help.
Edenwell has expanded their testing menu. We now offer blood work, drug screening, and so much more. Our hours of operation are Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., located on 11 Madera Street. We are here for all of your laboratory needs, with fast and reliable lab work done by our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Let us help you take the needed steps to stay in the know about your health. Let's keep working towards a healthier you. Stay Edenwell.
Imagine an event where entry is as effortless as a wristband scan. Calling all businesses and event organizers, because selling tickets has never been smoother. With Canoe, effortlessly sell tickets online and accept payments via debit cards, credit cards, Canoe Wallet, or even Sand Dollars. From payment links to QR codes, track your sales digitally, making event organization a phenomenal experience. And that's not all. Canoe is giving you more. If you're offering food, drinks, or must-have merchandise at your event, Canoe takes it to the next level. Customers can seamlessly pay using wristbands, QR codes, or their Canoe digital wallet. No more long lines, no more waits. Just happy customers and a boost in sales. With Canoe, your event becomes a breeze. Cashless, worry-free, and simply unforgettable.
So you want a space, but not just any space. You need something with a little more potential. So how about 1,000 square feet of room to play with? Superb audio and video production capability, digital LED wall, full lighting grid, and about 124 seats to accommodate a full studio audience with so many other features. Make us your home for your next concert, conference, and so much more. Honestly, the possibilities are endless. Here at ILTV Studios, we'd love to bring your next event to life. So what do you say? Do you want our space?
It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good luck.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Levan Miller. Are
All
you
the
okay?
time I had to clear my throat. I'm Sandy Brown. Don't forget that with Canoe, Bahamian businesses can access their funds right at home, enjoy faster payouts, process payments 24/7, and move money at your convenience. So Bahamian business owners can accept payments online with Canoe, explore Canoe's API and invoicing features to get paid locally and internationally. Canoe is a Bahamian fintech helping local merchants accept payments fast and easy. And Canoe empowers entrepreneurs to get paid quickly and to grow.
Canoe, because what else to do except for try Canoe?
Looking to unwind or detox? Well, Calm Teas and a 14-day detox tea awaits you at herbalbeautysupplyconcepts.com or give them a call at 818-7831. So all of y'all who've been to all these different regattas. Yeah, him. Definitely him.
I have Bush tea.
But do you have detox tea?
I could try the Bush tea first right after that.
All y'all have been to all these different regattas. It was Exuma. It was Cat Island. What else was this weekend?
Who else has something? Auckland's. Auckland's.
Hatchet Bay.
Auckland's.
Auckland's. All of y'all who in there drinking. Your liver crying. Go to and get your little detox tea, please. Thank you very much.
You can need that.
You get yours?
Yeah.
It's herbalbeautysupplyconcepts.com. Go online, order it, or call them at 818-7831. I need a little detox too.
Yeah.
But you know when you detox, what has happened?
Mhm.
Don't drink that tea if you ain't home. I don't know if that's what this one is.
Yeah.
I drink one detox tea
That does
one
affect your
time.
big toe too? Does it affect your big toe?
Listen to me. Anyway,
Oh boy.
let's jump back into what's making news. Very, I don't want to say strange story, but I'm not sure where this story is going. So I don't know if you guys knew. I don't think we
I
said
want to
it.
say the dancehall reggae told us in 1988, leave people business alone.
How did people business? That is our business
Leave-
because my iPhone gone off, my Samsung gone off, yours gone off, right?
Yeah.
Everybody was sharing
Leave
it all
people-
over.
So if you see the people cheering walking, I don't care if it's
Oh,
a
you mean that?
thunderstorm.
Oh,
You
well,
leave them. Leave people business and mind your
well, anyway, a 33-year-old man is accused of stealing a child who was the subject of Marco's alert. So prosecutors say Orlando Johnson, who's a resident of the Rasta camp on Firetrail Road on New Providence, lured Keon DeVoe into a car on East Street on July 28th. I think we all saw the
video.
weird video of him getting into the car. So DeVoe was reunited with his family shortly after the alert was issued and shortly after the video went viral.
Right, which was CCTV footage at a pad.
It was?
Yeah, there was some sort of
high up
CC
it.
yeah.
Okay. So Johnson was not required to enter a plea to the charge of child stealing when he made his first appearance. He was denied bail and advised of his right to apply for bail before the Supreme Court. Now, the matter was adjourned to November 5th for the presentation of the voluntary bill of indictment. Now, that's not why I said this story is strange. The story is strange because now the mother of this 10-year-old boy is appealing to the court to drop the charges against this man.
And saying that there was a major misconception and that you are damaging his reputation.
Yes. So this is what I am trying to understand. They didn't charge this man until yesterday.
Right.
Correct? We found out from last week that this boy was found, right? From then to now, she had no right to go to the police station to say, hey, no. This was a big misunderstanding. He did not kidnap my son. He didn't lure him, XYZ. You wait until after this man was charged and denied bail. He ain't just sitting in a cell.
No, he in the calaboose.
Right. He'd been sitting in the cell from last week.
Right.
She could have gone anytime last week and say, this is not what the case is.
Unless they would have told her that the police already arrested him and charged him before, like the police, because you know the police.
He wasn't charged. He wasn't charged until yesterday.
So when I say charge, I mean like in the police sense. So you know the police would then say, well, we didn't charge him. He got to go to court in order to get released. And on the court day, she might have been awake. She said, I had to go to wake.
She could have gone to the prosecutors. She could have did exactly what she's doing right now.
Right.
She could have gone on Eyewitness News, because we do have a clip of her. She could have gone to Eyewitness News and she could have said, hey, I don't know how to get in contact with Wayne Monroe or whoever, the public prosecutor's office. Listen, I've been trying to reach y'all. I've been down at the police station.
Yeah.
The man did not kidnap my son. Please don't charge him. And the story would have gone viral because people were paying attention, and I'm sure the people who needed to see would have saw. I'm just trying to figure out why, if this is the case, she waited until after he was charged to now make this appeal for him to be released.
Dancehall Reggae told us a long time ago, leave people, children alone. Leave people, children, and mind your own. I don't want nobody, especially if you are a black man, picking up, let these children, we ain't know them like that. You know where my children is? Home. You know who just moved them? Their daddy. Or their Grammy. Their Grammy just do a really good job. Mister, don't offer my children no ride because I ain't offering your children none.
And you know what? The thing is, we used to live in a society where we wanted everybody to be our children's keepers. And you would see kids walking and you would be like, hey, do you need a ride?
Right.
But times are changing. People are not trusting, even if you had the best of intentions with wanting to offer him a ride, because people said that he frequented that area selling fruits. So maybe he knew him. Maybe he had the best of intentions.
What is this man's name?
I can't remember. They say he's a Rastafarian in the camp.
Man, this ain't Embray. You know, serious Rasta man who to sell the fruits from the side of the school.
I don't know who
All
it
I
is.
want to say though is things like this prove true to me, that the Bible must be a book written by men inspired by something more than just premonition. Because the Bible tells you that in the last day, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many will wax cold. And you know what that means? When your children get beat up in the rain, because I ain't picking them up, because I don't want you
I don't want
your
nobody
mom
calling me a
tell
pedophile.
people as a pedophile.
Yeah.
In the last day, because iniquity shall abound. When your children get knocked down and bite from dog, when I could have given them a ride, in the leave people,
I could tell you one thing.
Children.
I ain't doing it. I
don't care if you have to walk from here to Tortuga.
I would love to, but it's just too much. It's just too much. But we do have
the clip from the mummy?
The clip from the mummy. Yes, we do.
I will drop the charges because, as I say, my son is perfectly fine and healthy, and he traumatized on none. And the guy, he just made a mistake. He just made a poor judgment. They just give me a negative image, like bad, don't care mother and stuff like that. I just want to get the record straight. I love my kids.
Leave people, children. Mom's honestly trying to rescue her own reputation.
Yeah, Mom, I just have one little thing to say. And I don't want to judge anybody in any position, because I don't know as a mother what I would do to protect my kids and to make sure that they eat. But I would like to say that I wouldn't have my young child selling fruits on the side of the road unsupervised. I would like to think that I wouldn't do that.
I don't know.
I just, that was the first question that I asked when they said that he went missing, and then people say he always selling fruit on the side of the road. And I had that question before because he's not the first young boy that I've seen doing this. 2 little boys accosted me outside an eatery. They were selling like cookies and stuff or whatever like that. And I bought some stuff from them just to buy from them. And then they was like, Mom, you can't buy something to eat too, eh? And I ended up buying it. But they were out there by themselves. These were 2 young boys. The oldest one maybe 10, and then the little brother maybe 6 or 5. Parents were like nowhere around. I don't know if we just trust our kids that much, but
certainly we can't trust
and this
children.
was at night.
Yeah,
this
it
was
is the
like,
job of the adult to protect the child. We can't trust the child to protect himself. But what I can do is I can implore, I can admonish, I can suggest, I can instruct black men everywhere. Do a very good job to take care of the children for which you have parented.
They even say they say you can't say nothing. You put your little boy on the bus by yourself.
Yeah. And I intend to put him on the bus Saturday. Oh, because if you come for my son, I come in for you, me, and the
So
heavenly
but you follow the
host.
bus, but you followed the bus with him on it.
I take the necessary steps to ensure that my child can't go missing. What I am saying though is, that's mine. I can tell you I ain't picking up yours.
So if you see my child walking, you wouldn't pick her up?
I can say, hey, Sonny, daughter.
You can hail up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it is because we are at a place in history.
I agree, especially men. I think you have
where
to be careful.
you ain't need that.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying.
You don't even, because even if he gets exonerated, right?
People don't listen to 2 cycles of the news, and the only cycle they caught was the piece when you was a pedophile.
Yeah.
No, this is what the thing Candy Gibson talks about.
Well,
all
they
the
didn't
time.
call him a pedophile.
Yeah. The action, little pedophile.
And it sounded like what she said was, she said, they told me. So it sounded like she trying to imply that the police made her
like
feel.
she trying to clear up her
But
name.
she also said, she tried to make it seem like this is what I got. Like, I would assume that the police made her feel like this man kidnapped her child. But then she spoke to him, and he said nothing happened to him. Because she said, oh, he's fine. My son is perfectly fine. So I don't know. Child.
That don't make sense. Did anybody examine the boy? See, there's so many questions here to be asked. Did we just find the boy?
I'm sure the police. I'm pretty
the
positive.
police don't have the qualifications to examine nobody.
No, what I was going to say is I'm sure that they cross their T's and dot their I's in situations like this. I'm sure that they have medical papers where you have to send somebody somewhere.
Okay.
I'm sure that they didn't just send this little boy home without doing their due diligence.
Let's hope. All I'm saying is, leave people cheering.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you want to, but we don't know what
I
happened.
don't even want to.
Yeah,
I want you to know that when I see your child, I speeding past them.
Yeah, anyway.
There you have it. And I invite you to do the same thing to mine. If you see my children, you leave them right where they is.
Say they was joyriding. Child, I don't know. The little boy didn't look scared when he hopped into the vehicle. That's another thing too. Teach your children.
She don't want people to think she don't care for her children because she love her children.
She don't want people to think that because the first thing people said is one of the same questions that I asked. Why was he out there by
this
himself?
man is now in jail. You are here saying that nothing happened to this child. This man's life has been altered. Is there no penalty for that? Gentlemen, leave these people children right where you meet them. I don't care if she's 28 and attractive. Yeah.
I also feel like if you want to teach your kids the value of money and you want them to sell fruits or whatever, just be on the side of the road with them. Be in the little corner.
Agreed.
You know? So if somebody do pull up on your child, you can be, hey, not that one.
Yeah.
You know? Just be around the corner.
Agreed.
Have an older cousin, an older brother, older sister. To me, 10 is just too young to just have out there by themselves.
We agree.
I just think that's too young. But, you know, who am I? Anyway, Dav will say, speaking of too young, Dav will say, y'all abandoning y'all old people. And you know, I believe this because when I drive around, I always see, and it breaks my heart when I see, you ever see like the elderly woman coming off of the bus and she carrying groceries and or she walking down the street, or you would even see the elderly man carrying stuff. And I just be like, I am positive you have children. I am positive you have grandchildren. Especially with the elderly that I see. These the ones from leaving them, as we talking about, were done had 8, 9, 10 children. None of them could have taken Grammy to the food store. None of them could have taken Pops to run his errands. I know when I was younger, I used to have to drive my Grammy. My Grammy not do real errands though. It was like funeral.
But
they had a funeral every weekend.
My Grammy used to have bank day. So
Yeah,
we had
bank.
bank day, we had union
Funeral,
day.
no. Church, bank, food store.
Yeah, food stores are everyday run.
No, Sundays.
No, she gets it
Stamps.
every day.
Double stamps.
Yeah.
Sundays, food store.
And we almost had a little membership on Phoenix on my corner. Yeah, my grandma knew the people in there so well. You know, the Chinese one that would catch sometimes. You just say, my grandma, just carry them 3 things. You don't worry about paying for them.
Yeah, like, you know, bank. Because my grandma had a little, I tell you, my grandma was a little tuck shop lady. She had a little coins. She used to roll the little coins, carry the coins. Church, funeral, food store.
Yeah.
You know, whatever errands my mom, my aunts and uncles made sure that she had a ride. She had her own car, but you know, after a while, they can't really drive anymore. But I will say, not only are y'all dropping them off and leaving them in the hospital, which is something that Dr. Sands has previously said as well.
Yes.
And I think the head of the hospital has said this as well. Y'all just go and mom them is fall down, or y'all just carry them to the hospital, and then y'all don't come back for them. Y'all just, they literally have elderly patients who are now fine.
Yeah, they actually domicile now.
Living in the hospital because Leavin done drop he Grammy off, they done drop Pearlie Mae off, and nobody gone and pick Pearlie Mae back up.
I would never leave Joyce or Florence in a hospital. Not my good sweet Joyce.
I just saying.
You know, it's Joyce grand boy.
And then not only that, y'all have Grammy them living by themselves. And I must say, you know, a lot of people, especially older Bahamian women and men, once they done pay for their house, they ain't leaving their house.
Yeah.
You could say, Grammy, come live with me. Mommy, come live with me. Then leaving their house, right? At least have someone maybe go and live with them, check in on them every day, you know, to make sure they okay. Some of the houses looking like, you know, Grammy them don't have the strength to clean and stuff no more. He basically saying we need to do better for our elderly.
Well, I want to tell you that this is just speaking further and further to the way we are socially decaying as a people. Because not only are we leaving our old people, we leaving the dead. I mean, this doesn't surprise me.
No, they leaving the dead because ain't nobody have that $20,000 to bury.
Man, that's my point. It's the morgue full.
You know, even cremation expensive.
Costs about $4,000. Yeah.
I thought cremation was like $200-$300.
No, the best thing for you to do is go missing at sea. We ain't gotta bury you. We could just throw some reed and then boom.
Say again.
Go missing at sea. I'm not doing that. And then, if you go missing at sea, every year we throw a little reed in the water that's gonna contaminate the ocean anyhow. I don't know why they just do that, right? And we can say, it's so sad we never saw him again, but at least we ain't got $20,000. The point I'm making to you though is these things represent, in my view, a social decay, that something is wrong with the way we're wired.
But they say the way you treat your children and your elderly speaks about how a society
And the dead
is.
and your animals.
And your animals.
We ain't getting a single one of these steps. Right now, we owe and for.
No, I ain't gonna lie. If you leave it up to a certain society in this country, animals living better than some.
It depends, because only until the animal get one of them, let's don't act like we can't see that something a little different about this attack person.
We can talk about that later. We ain't reached there yet.
Because it depends. They love Brongy.
Yeah, we ain't
up to a point.
We ain't reached there
So the
yet.
point I'm making to you is, this story, it doesn't shock. I want to have.
It does not shock me either. I think what we need, honestly, is, and it's so crazy that me and one of my coworkers was talking about this, I think yesterday, we need a facility where we can, it's like a daycare for the elderly, you know, so when I go to work, because a lot of them have Alzheimer's, a lot of them wander off during the day, and then everybody doesn't have the money to have a caregiver, because caregivers can be pretty expensive if you have a caregiver every day. And being a caregiver is, and having to work.
It's full-time work.
It is a full-time job, so a lot of people can't do it. There needs to be more daycares. I think there needs to be a government daycare facility that doesn't charge what some of these private facilities charge. And some of these private facilities, I firsthand watched one of my friends put her dad in when she was traveling because he was elderly and disabled. And I need to find a nice way to say I wouldn't have put my dog in there.
Well, that was smooth enough.
It did not seem like some place that I would leave my cat.
Someone I cared about. Yeah, but again, these things will also require some social assistance, right? So money is one issue.
Have a facility.
No, but money is one issue, right? But then you have people who need to like commit themselves to volunteering to something of that magnitude. Like you can't just show up one time, donate a box of corned beef and say, yay, we helped the old people home. Because you have to understand that isn't, like, you don't know what the price tag for that will be. It'll be an unending bill. The government at some point has to find the money to fund it, the money to keep the building up.
We have a lot of things that have unending bills. I think trying to, and it could be a combination of, it could also be a facility for autistic adults, because people also need to take care of adults who cannot take care of themselves.
Yeah.
So it could be a full service facility.
No, I completely agree. I'm just calling on the consciousness of a nation, right? For us to understand that we are all in this fight together, and that the tide raises all the boats at the same time. So you can't continue to live in your plush accommodations behind a gate somewhere with a European vehicle and a suit that's too small and believe that none of this will affect you. There ain't no such thing as free lunch. At some point, some of this will affect you, whether it shows up in VAT, whether it shows up in your electrical bill. And so as a community, we have to decide that each of us is going to pick up a thing.
Yeah.
And whether that thing is you're going to donate blood regularly so we don't have that strain as a nation, or that thing is we are going to volunteer every second Saturday at an old folks' home. These are the things that build stronger social pillars.
I understand, but before I could give my time to volunteer, can we at least have the facility
We have to have
for
it.
me to volunteer at? Yeah.
I do take your point.
And I'll say this, there are a lot of organizations, civic organizations, fraternities, sororities, what's these things called? Rotary, Rotarian, Rotaract, whatever. There are a lot of clubs that do give back. So I do believe if there was a facility like that, there would be people who would want to give back.
No, I entirely agree.
We just need the facility first.
I entirely agree, right? But if you tell me that we're living in a country where we poorly treat our elderly, poorly treat our children, poorly treat our dead, poorly treat our dogs, I have to begin to. It's like
I don't think these poorly treat our dead. We carry on bad at these funerals.
Then why the morgue full up of them?
We will borrow money.
Then why the morgue full up of them? Why ministers of the government have to come out and say, please go get your dead people?
Can we play the clip?
Sure.
I don't think we played the clip yet. Yeah. Can we play the clip?
We have a draft piece of legislation that is already in consultation. It speaks about elderly abandonment. It speaks about the care of the elderly, and it speaks about improving the access of healthcare services for the elderly. I'm excited about this bill because for us who operate in the clinical space, we have been noticing elderly being abandoned in the country, and it is of great concern to this administration.
That thunder god,
What
right?
kind of hurricane is this y'all interviewing the minister in?
Listen, and not only that, because you remember there was a period, maybe a couple years ago, when I feel like every month an elderly person went missing.
Yeah.
So much so that people had this big conspiracy that somebody was going around kidnapping the elderly. And I think the commissioner, was it a commissioner? Somebody at that time, a police representative, had to come out and say, no. The majority of these cases, we believe, or people who had dementia or some sort of...
Yeah, that was Audley Peters that said that.
It was Audley. And they just wandered away from home and, never to be seen again, unfortunately. So I do think that something obviously needs to be done.
But so to close the point for me is this, right? Building the infrastructure is one thing. But it's kind of like, you ever had like a family member that was in a very bad accident? I tell people, when my family members are in horrible accident, I pray they die. The reason for that is because, yes, we could all sign up a rotation for who will feed him. Who is going to be on the rotation list for who is going to wipe his backside?
I'm going to say that, but because you put in the responsibility on me to volunteer, on you to volunteer. But Grammy have 8 children. Those 8 children probably have 20 grandchildren.
Agreed, but this is now a social experiment,
I
and we have to be a part of it.
I understand that, but we also need to make sure that you are taking care of them as well. And that's what he said. Legislation is going to be put in place because right now there's nothing in place that's going to. I don't want to say force you, but who really has to force you to take care of your family? But it is so weird to me.
We have to say it in Bahamians. That's your ma, and you only have one ma.
You know we love to say that.
Yeah.
You only have one.
You only have
who have
one
to force
ma.
you to? It is just so crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like,
so I don't know. I mean, I'm hopeful that these pieces of legislation aren't just all punitive, and that they maneuver in such a way that they cause an uprise or an uptick in the way people behave. Because unless we change behaviors, and Jessica, I don't care what we build.
I agree.
We're going to still have people who, then we're going to stop them from having people who in the house that we even ain't know in the house.
Yeah, but that's what happens now, because it's expensive. And I had friends whose parents had or grandparents had Alzheimer's or dementia, and it is very difficult to take care of. And sometimes they get violent.
I know.
And so it's very difficult. And caregivers are expensive.
Yeah.
And especially if your mom or your dad or your grandparent is a little more difficult to handle.
Yeah.
Some of them is spit and bite and fight and I just saying something needs to happen. I honestly, some facility, I know we have some here, some of them don't need to be around. Some of them I think need some more help.
Right.
Remember we were talking about donating water to one of them the other day.
Right.
I just think we need to do our part as society, but children also need to do their children. So old people in general are set in their ways. Their part? Sorry, I was reading and then
You
talking
said
at the same
children need
time.
to do their children.
Oh, children need to take
Do their
care
part.
of their parents and do their part.
I agree.
Because most likely that man or that woman did whatever they had to do to raise you.
Yeah.
And now because they're a little difficult, well, Patricia, you was difficult too.
Yeah. Get yourself a good son like my ma, who has a good son. And that's why she don't have nothing in life to worry about. The only thing she have to do every day is wake up and stress me one out.
Your friend just reached. She was late today. Hey, Sandy and
did I
Leavin, you
tell
all
you?
look great.
Hello, Rose.
Rose was late today.
Did I tell you about, I have new regatta cousins.
Oh,
I forget to tell you that. The things are coming to me one, all that pamphlet hanging out have me exhausted.
We have more news coming up for you after this.
But to my new regatta cousins, thank y'all for tuning in. They tune in every day.
Did you know that when you shop at cbsbahamas.com, you can see directly into our vendors' warehouses? What that means is even if we only have a dozen of an item available in store, you can order virtually as many as you want directly from our vendors and have it delivered to your doorstep in just 10 to 14 days. You don't have to worry about shipping, imports, duties, or any of the hard stuff. Our back order program is unique and it's only at cbsbahamas.com.
Okay, guys, this is what we doing today. We training for the bounce back. This 150K payday. Y'all ready? Yes. Y'all sweating today. Give me a 2 ball. 10. Give me another 2 ball. 15. You spin, right? It don't look so. It's 10K. Name these games after me. Food Dragon.
Food Dragon.
Cinema Classic.
Cinema Classic.
Yeah. Put that parlay in. Put that in. You know, Jalen Brunson disappointed us last time. You want to walk for this or you want to run for this? Good pace. Good pace. Not too much water. Hit it down. Let's go.
It's the Bounce Back 150K Payday. Big wins for 10 weeks straight. 15K every week. 10K to a lucky winner. Visit islandluck.com for more info. Island Luck. Winners live here. It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good luck!
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Levan Miller.
Don't nobody date Levan.
What?
You heard what you said?
What?
You heard what you said?
You know from the Church of God, right?
I wish the cameras, the audio, that picked that up.
I giving away things.
Yeah, we giving away.
Island
We
decent,
giving away things.
upstanding, law-abiding citizen.
Anyway,
you could do like 18.
we're moving on because we do have to give away things. We do want to mention the search again. For those of you who may just be joining us. And we do want to talk about this dog situation. So I don't think we ever, did we do this? I don't remember, but my memory is very bad. I don't think we did the story originally when
the attack happened.
Yes, did we?
I don't recall doing the story.
I don't think we did it.
It's
No.
not online.
I think the last dog attack story we did was the
old
elderly
man
guy in.
who said he closed the eye and 2 dogs bite him here and 2 dogs bite him there.
Please stop saying things like that because you're making it sound like a joke and it's not a joke.
Am I not quoting him exactly?
It's the look on your face and what you're doing right now. Okay, so stop it.
Okay.
Please. Okay. I think that was the last one. So we never originally reported on this story, but there was a little boy that got attacked by a dog on a family island that had to be airlifted to the U.S. for treatment. This is the first time I have ever heard of things like this happening. We're going to let y'all hear this story, and then y'all let me know if y'all ever heard of anything like this happening before this happened.
It's another story that's been making headlines today. Swift justice for an American child mauled in a vicious dog attack. It's now fueling a tough question after a 35-year-old of South Bimini was sentenced to almost 3 months in jail. Is the law working equally for Bahamians, and when will victims of other dog attacks see justice? Our Lyndon Ritchie Jr. has the details in this report.
1 week after 9-year-old Bo Brython, an American boy, was mauled by a pack of dogs on Bimini, the owner of the animals has faced the courts, answering for the savage actions of his pets. But the swift legal action now reignites debate on whether the law works equally to Bahamians and foreigners.
I don't think it's right. I think everybody should be treated equally. We need to also act the same way for everybody, and we need to have the same rules.
The accused pled guilty to negligently causing grievous harm, being an owner of a dangerous dog that caused the injury to a person, and permitting an animal to be at large. He pled not guilty to failing to take necessary measures to control dangerous dogs. But while authorities moved swiftly following the attack on the American National, a number of other dog attack cases involving Bahamians remain cold. Just 1 week before that incident, a 70-year-old Bahamian man was reportedly mauled by dogs on Ball's Alley. Yet, there's been no reported closure in that case. And before that, another senior citizen suffered life-threatening injuries after police said he was attacked by as many as 10 dogs, leaving the 66-year-old hospitalized. President of the Bahamas Humane Society, Kim Arna, agreeing with the charges, noting the stiff penalties should send a loud message to other dog owners who do not take proper care of their animals.
He should never have allowed his dogs to be running loose to where they could attack anybody. They should have been behind a fenced-in property.
On Thursday, all 6 mixed-breed dogs were humanely euthanized through a needle just days after they left the American boy with nearly 100 bites and lacerations to his face, head, thighs, arms, and legs. A GoFundMe was launched by the child's loved ones with the goal of $350,000 following his emergency airlift out of Bimini to Florida. The organizers say the funds will go toward medical care, rehabilitation, and recovery expenses and other needs. With the country seeing an uptick in these serious animals attack, Arna emphasizes these harrowing incidents must serve a greater purpose.
As a nation, have to demand that people be responsible animal owners and breeders. Where do you think all these dogs come from? The stork does not deliver dogs any more than they deliver humans.
Eyewitness News understands the consequences for the accused were set to be heard on Tuesday. However, efforts to reach prosecutors up to news time were unsuccessful. The victim continues to recover at the Jackson Memorial Hospital in Florida. Linton Ritchie Jr., Eyewitness News.
I want to now make Kim Arana the president of Dog Lovers Dawad Loose, and I'm going to tell you why.
Okay, can I say one thing before you do that? Because I know you're about to attack Kim.
I was going to knight her as president.
My comments have nothing to do with Kim.
Go ahead.
You want to do, because I know you're about to go in on Kim.
I just want to know where, go ahead.
The only thing that I have to say is I do not disagree with the fact that someone needed to be punished for the attack on this child. Mm-hmm. I do not disagree that jail time needed to happen if you have a pack of stray violent dogs roaming around, and if people in the community said that they had told you and warned you about these animals, and yet you still decided that you were not going to lock your animals up. I do agree that jail time and or a fine is necessary. That's not my issue. My issue is, what happened to the Bahamians, the Nasuvians, friend them from Fox Hill, friend them from Camp Road? Ain't no justice for them?
You mean Alicia Barton, who survived cancer, only to have a dog almost kill her? And I hear Dog Lovers Dawad Loose petition for Mr. Gibson, who was the owner of the dog.
Granddaddy was on TV the other day with all them bites and things.
Breast cancer couldn't kill this woman, and you'll almost let the dog do it. And I'm saying to you, right? I see somehow, forgive me, when the people look a little less like the people I know, it appears as though, you remember how the police killed one person who did look not like the people we know, and all of a sudden charge, arraign, remand.
I mean, that happened quicker than...
Faster than you could say Jack Robinson. All right? And now you're telling me it is a child. I want to say, suffer the little children to come unto me, for I will receive them and put them in my bosom. On the other hand, I think this is why I want y'all to treat me like white people.
Well, it could have been a number of things. It could have been, one, the fact that he is a child.
Yes.
Two, the fact that he is a tourist. Yes.
That's Bahamian code language for white people.
No, or three, the fact that he is Caucasian. It could have been any one of those three.
We don't treat black tourists the same way. I'm telling you. You remember we let the whole 7'2" white tourists beat the policeman?
No, they charged them now. Stop that.
Not them too. The boy who beat up the police on Navy Lion Road, leave the police. The police was slain in the spirit. I thought he was by Benny Hinn, right? we let that big white man get away. It appears as though the rules look different. The outcome looks different. The practice and the policies look different when the people live whiter. And I'm not saying I don't want white people to get the privilege, you know. I just want Kim, I'm making you president of Dog Lovers Howard Loose. I want them to put the same level of all of this wonderful cheekiness she got about how the stork don't drop off the dog and this thing and that thing and the next thing and the la 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 la. Well, you know what else? Somehow the stork also don't drop off a decent defense attorney to get these people no justice. So whatever mechanism, whatever trigger, whoever y'all call, whoever phone number, whatever y'all do, Dog Lovers Howard Loose Associations International, I found y'all a president, and from now on, Kim, I want you to start a GoFundMe so that you can get justice for all the people, the ones who are white and the ones who are white adjacent.
Well, let me play devil's advocate for a second. Maybe justice was swift in this case because they knew who the owners of these dogs were. Maybe, and I'm not. Let me finish.
I want to listen to you.
With your hand up and your mouth open, ready to say something?
That's how I like to listen.
Right? Maybe in Papa Granddaddy Camp Road situation, nobody is claiming ownership of the dog. So, you know, they don't know who to find or who to arrest.
Fine.
Maybe that's why this case went so fast, because everybody stay on an island. Everybody say, hey, that's Tim Dog down the street. It was him. You think that could be? You think that? Let me answer my question first. Okay.
I think it's because he's a white child. Because I don't even need to go to the
But that could be possible. That they don't know who owns the dog.
Well, I know what they do know. They do know that when 61-year-old Anthony Swain was attacked and killed by a pack of dogs, they know Chat know the four people. All right? These people were charged. I hear Jack Spratt, but no conviction. And you know when the date of this was? 2020. Where is Dog Lovers Howard Loose? But you know what they want to do? They want to come on this TV and talk nonsense about the prison officer and shooting one brown dog. My friend, I ain't listening to y'all but no dog. No, they are duplicitous. They are duplicitous and they are unashamedly so. And somehow, I don't understand who just keep talking to these people. No, because their biases are glaring.
Hold on now, you can't do that, because we just said the way that people treat their animals, their elderly, the children, their women, and the dead is an indication of how well the society is. So we do have a
that
group
was
of
71.
people.
That wasn't old enough age.
I'm talking about the fact that you cannot be mad at her for wanting to protect animals when you just said that animals
Not the animal.
need to be protected.
The dog was being a dog. If the child drink bleach, I'm mad at the bleach or the child. I'm mad at the adult who don't understand what keep out of the reach of children means. That's why one go to jail. And so, Madam President of the Dog Lovers, what they name? Dog Lovers Howard Loose International?
That's not what they name.
What they name? We have to give them a name.
I think she's president of.
No, I don't want to just be president of that.
Bahamas
I want to be like Delton Fernanda. I want to be president of like a couple of things one time. Jesus. So, Kim, I knight thee right here today on Eye on the Nation. You are now President Emeritus of Dog Lovers Howard Loose International Association of the World. You make sure you go look for these four people, and you make sure they get convicted. And then you go and you look for the dog owner who almost killed this poor woman who survived breast cancer. Imagine, cancer ain't kill you for a dog to come almost try. Come on.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Man, I ain't listening to that.
Just the knighting part, I don't.
I can't knight her? Can I just knight you the other day?
And then power went off.
Oh, boy.
You're knighting the
But I want these people to stop this bunch of duplicitous behavior. You know, it's becoming so hard to not see that somehow, if you use enough Nadanola, they might treat you differently.
Enough what?
You have to know what Nadanola. Got to know everything. I could just ask Chat, and Chat could tell me. Because you could tell me you don't know the four people. But I tell you one thing, one simple search of who are the people that were charged and never convicted of a dog attack in the Bahamas will take you straight to their name. And if Chat know, you think Madam President Emeritus of Dog Lovers Howard Loose Association International of the World don't know? I'm not listening to her. I want y'all to stop interviewing her about dogs.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Well, rant over.
That's it?
Yeah, no, yes,
Okay.
that's it for the rant. I saw this today and I thought that I did want to share it. The little girl's mom and I went to school together at one point. We weren't in the same grade.
Yes.
We did go to the same
And I want to say, boy, she was the belle of the ball at one point. Yeah.
Inappropriate.
She was the belle of the ball.
Inappropriate.
Oh, boy.
So is she still not the belle of the ball?
I haven't seen her in a while.
Inappropriate.
Nor have I been to a ball.
I mean, come on, man. I'm trying to have a serious moment.
Okay, let's be serious.
Can we have a serious moment?
Kim run me a little hot, man.
Okay, this is
cool
going to
off
calm you
now.
down. This
I
is going to
cool
cool you
off
off. Because now we're trying to help this little girl walk and talk again. This poster was shared today. So we're trying to help Sila Grace. I hope I pronounced that. Sila Grace.
Yeah.
Walk again. Walk and talk again. So they started a GoFundMe. I don't know if you're able to scan the QR code from what we have up on the screen, but hopefully you can. So she has been battling seizures. This is what's on the poster since 2023. She now has them every time she closes her eyes to sleep. In December 2025, they affected her motor skills and robbed her of her ability to walk and talk. She has been to doctors here in the Bahamas as well as in the United States and still has no diagnosis. So the family wants to take her for further medical intervention and therapeutic care in Panama. So every donation will help this beautiful little girl be able to walk
and she's such an adorable girl.
Again, yes. So hopefully you're able to scan the code right there.
Give them the contact information. Isn't that on there?
No, there's just a code.
Okay. Well, I imagine that if you have difficulty finding it, you know how you always use ChatGPT for all the nonsense? Just ChatGPT her name. More than likely by now,
yeah,
it's been in circulation long enough.
Yes, and I've seen it on social media. I've seen it on Facebook and stuff. So if you can help in any way, we're just asking, the family's asking for any donations to help this beautiful little girl be able to walk and talk again. Yes.
Yeah.
Apparently looking like her mommy, who was the belle of the ball, according to you.
Yeah. And it ain't nothing like when the baby is a nice baby. No? Yeah, it's one thing to just be a baby.
The producer said it's scannable.
But this baby is a nice baby. You know what I mean?
Put your phones to the screen.
You
right,
know
so
what
we're
I
going to leave
mean?
it up for a little second.
You won't never bring the baby home from the hospital and they say, wow, now this is a nice baby.
What is a nice baby?
The baby when the baby look like this. This is a nice baby. So
you know what? Because we're having a serious moment, I'll leave the serious moment as a serious moment. But you doing it to me today.
Ask these people in the comments.
You doing it to me today. The code is the QR code is scannable. Scan it and donate
as
much as you can. I think they're trying to raise about $30,000. I see, but I mean,
they want to go to Panama.
More than that, yeah. You know, I asked somebody that today because this is like the second or third person that I heard is going to Panama for medical treatment. I didn't know. So is that the new Cuba?
Panama is becoming hot. Cuba has been hot for a while, but they haven't.
You used to hear everything it was Cuba.
Yeah, but they haven't. They haven't infrastructural challenges due to low fuel. So you can't take the risk of going there for a surgery.
Okay. Well, anyway, if you could help that little darling be able to walk and talk again, I'm sure whatever donation that you can give, I'm sure the family will be.
I love her name,
quite. Sila. Yeah, it is a beautiful name, Sila Grace. The family, I'm sure, will be more than appreciative.
Absolutely.
All right. Anything else we wanted to talk about? Oh, we keep opening these phone lines later and later. It is 5:47.
They're used to that by now.
They hate us so much for this.
So
Open up the phone lines. 323. That's your job. You have one job the whole show.
323-777 and keep him a pressure down. 323-777. Man, Kim, them just come on TV and say anything.
Anybody is lazy a pressure.
323-77775. I want them to stop saying anything. 698-0775. The stalk don't drop off the dog. Yeah, we know that. The stalk also don't drop off.
We giving away some Island Connect.
It's a gift certificate.
Gift certificates. Apparently, they having a little party.
Yeah, a little get together
for Fox Hill Day.
Right.
Where? On the park.
Right by the island.
By them.
Yeah.
Oh, by them. And so these little passes will get you in.
Yeah, no, that ain't gonna get you in. But when you come, because you don't need no getting in, you just need to pull up.
Oh.
So when you come, they're gonna give you $25 to go towards whatever it is that you're purchasing.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we have to give it to a guy and his gal. So when you come, you can buy 2 drinks, you get it.
Or somebody in Fox Hill who's going to Fox Hill Day.
How would we know that? They could bring their voter's card. If you's a guy and you have a gal and you need to take her out on Fox Hill Day because you done been gallivanting to regatta last week and so now you need to make up, We helping you out, beloved.
Boy, you know, I'll tell you, I'll tell you one thing. Plenty of y'all need to make up, because I know y'all was gallivanting that regatta. We have people on the phone. Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
Good evening to you all both.
Hi.
Good evening.
Mr. Miller.
How are you, sir?
Are you the host on Eye on the Nation?
I think I hear, yeah. Why?
Okay. Well, you just made it clear that Shani leaving.
What?
Because Shani said, we will be looking for a co-host.
Yeah, both of us are co-hosts.
No, sir, you have to have a host. You have to have a host and a co-host.
No, they're co-hosts.
Well, I bet $100 against $1. Shani leaving.
$100 against $1.
Bet that $100 then.
All right, have a nice day.
Okay. Y'all trying to find any way to put this 2 and 2 together. This one? Right here. Here?
Hello, caller.
Here. What is happening?
What are y'all doing?
She telling me something.
Hello, caller.
Levan.
Hey, buddy.
Right here?
What's happening? Sonny.
Well, I don't know what's happening. Oh, I can see it. Yeah.
What happened yesterday?
Here.
I would have bet from yesterday that you're leaving.
Why?
Anytime the person who talking the most,
that's it.
That's the one who going.
Oh, boy.
So you talk yourself right out yesterday. Everybody done pick on that.
But y'all don't
Everybody pick
realize,
that.
y'all don't realize I always do the talking of the stories and Levan does the rants?
Yeah, but see, you talk, if Levan was talking the way you was talking yesterday,
Oh, boy.
we would have gone with Levan. But you talk yourself, okay? Admit it now. You leaving.
SG.
Everybody done know you leaving.
SG, I
But
got one
Levan,
for you.
That thing with that lady, with that dog in Bimini,
Mm-hmm.
is she a Bahamian?
Kim Arna?
Kim Arna. Well, Kim Arna is a Bahamian.
Yeah, I think she's Bahamian.
So she state is getting used in Nassau too, or just in Bimini?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Kim live in Nassau.
She live in Nassau?
She runs the Humane Society.
Yeah.
Where all them men and then get bite up a dog and then she live right here?
Yeah, apparently.
Now, in Kim them defense, they always telling people to spay and neuter their animals and to not breed.
Yeah, but I understand it, Sandy. I know I have a limited time. But she really live in Nassau?
Yeah,
So how come
as
she
far as
ain't
I
saying
know.
nothing but the man who get bite up on Camp Road, the next man who get bite up to Balls Alley.
In her defense, maybe
somebody
they
are
called
doing the
her.
dog.
Maybe
That dog is going somebody yard in the night.
Okay.
Start out and hide and see what yard them dog just go in.
Okay.
All
Them
I'm
dog
saying
is going
is,
somebody yard in the night.
All right,
All right.
thank you.
all I'm
Hi.
saying is,
Hi.
you know, if you care, you have to care about the whole thing, not half of it.
Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
Hi, good day. How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. I'm calling about the dog situation.
Yes, ma'am.
And I agree with you all. The justice needs to be swift for Bahamians as well as anybody else who is affected.
Correct.
Right? Right now, my community is dealing with 2 particular dogs that roam. They're allowed to roam. And the other day I was walking. I had to take my husband with me. And the owner was sitting right there on the porch. And one of the dogs came and he came up, kind of close. And he was just standing there barking and barking. And he made no effort to say, well, Lassie, come back or whatever. Nothing at all. And I think it's sad because a lot of communities, people used to walk, exercise. You want to walk your dog, and you can't do it because, others are just inconsiderate. Inconsiderate. And I agree. Miss Arana needs to speak for Bahamians as well.
Yeah.
Bahamians first, actually.
All right. Thank you. She
Yeah.
said something that never reminded me. I got chased in my neighborhood while trying to walk from a dog, and this woman was not walking her dog on a leash. And I was trying to work out, and she's like, oh, my dog don't bite. Your dog don't bite you.
Yeah.
Put them dog on leashes. Hi, caller. Welcome to the
Her
show.
husband is Buffy the dog slayer.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, caller.
Hey, Sonny. Hey, Mr. Miller. How y'all doing today?
Good. How are you?
Man, I want to talk about this dog situation.
Yeah, go
And
ahead.
a couple of years ago, they used to collect the dogs and at least round them up, euthanize them or something like that, or spade them or something.
They
keep
still
them
do
off
that.
the road.
Yeah,
They still do the. They have the.
I ain't sure about that.
No, I'm telling you. I've seen the. I'm in a group. And in the group, there's posted dates that the people go
They
around.
also
and
the spade the cat, right?
There's neuter and spade.
Yeah.
So
Neutery,
they do pick up animals and spay and now I don't think they euthanizing them.
I think they should do, right?
You want Grammy them die? You want the dogs die?
Yeah, because neutering the dog don't take your teeth out.
Okay, but all it is you can't continue to have them. Because I think that's the problem with the stray dogs. I don't think they're owned by anybody. I think one dog gone and juiced up and had 8 babies. Those babies don't belong to no one. Then those babies had babies and those babies had babies.
Yeah.
And that's why you have packs of dogs.
Every corner of dog.
Mhm.
Every corner you got to look at. You got to think twice with your stick and your rock in your hand. Because you can't walk hard. You can't even look around.
One dog tried walking my yard yesterday and I said, get. And I pretend like I was picking up. And that dog looked at me like, miss.
Maybe he's a Spanish dog. You have to learn how to say get in Spanish.
Maybe,
Yeah.
Maybe that's
But I ain't got to worry about that, though, because I so deep in the dog house right now, them dogs call me by my first and last name. That's what I call and do. I come for these tickets.
Oh, okay.
Right away. Right away.
All right. Give me
I got to get out of the dog house. Please save me.
Which one you been to, Regate? Which one you been to?
I've been there, God. I just been a dog, so I need to get out of the dog house.
No,
you gotta carry
I know
soft
dogs
hands.
no more. I won't get married.
All the line, let the producer take your name and your number. You could come pick it up from the
Please
studio.
don't leave my those. Sonny, leave on. Don't leave, man. Y'all figure it out. Y'all make up, please, man.
Mommy,
Sonny,
Daddy, you fighting?
take him out the dog house.
Oh, Lord.
Please.
We can see what we can do for you.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all take care. Doing a beautiful job.
So I have to tell you this, right? The reason why I also disagree with the spaying and neutering is through my corner by where I water. We had a wonderful cat that we affectionately referred to as Big Balls. And Big Balls was the most... No, listen. Big Balls was the most efficient cat you had ever seen. And he had like very big, And so when he lived through that corner, Francesca, the rodent and vector population was non-existent. This cat could catch a bird. I'm not joking about this.
Yeah, no, my cat is catch birds.
One day the bird ate the cat food, and the next day he slept in the tree, and when the bird land, was onto the bird. And then the little woman in the little purple bus pick him up, and when he come back,
his balls was a big Leave it, please.
The cat, I have a video on my phone of that cat suffering from depression.
Leave it, please.
Big Balls was such a serious cat that Big Balls moved 3 female cats through the corner to come live with him.
Please.
These are not lies, I'm telling you.
We have a couple more minutes left.
So
I am ignoring you.
Animal, right? Leave Big Balls them.
We have a couple more minutes left. Want to remind everyone that we are looking. I know y'all hate when I say it. Y'all gonna get me in the comments. It is what it is. We are looking for a co-host. All right. The search is on. So submit today. The end of submissions will be August 11th. So you have until, was that next week?
That's Tuesday.
Yeah, next week to put your submissions in. Tomorrow when we come on the show, we'll let y'all know all of the submission requirements, what you need, what we are looking for. We will remind y'all every day up until the last day. And we want you guys to be a part of it, okay? So y'all are a part of our search.
Huh?
Yeah, I see. Yeah, a demo is definitely needed for sure.
And
but we're going to let y'all know.
Power invested in me by the state of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. I knight you president.